welcome to video number 2. I'd like to start off by explaining some of the tablature, how you read the tablature. Tablature looks like this. The spaces represent the strings. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 strings. And the timing will have a 4-4 or a 3-4. We all know what that means. 4 counts to the measure or 3 counts to the measure. Your whole note will be indicated with 4 in parentheses. That gets 4 counts. Your dotted half, of course, will get 3. Your half is 2. If there's nothing above there, that's a quarter note. That gets 1 count. If you've got a line tied across the top of the numbers, that indicates an 8th note. So that would be 2 right there for 1 count. You know, like that. Okay, here's a tie. Here we have a whole note connected to a dotted half note, and so this one gets 4, this one gets 3, so that's a total of 7 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, like that. Here's a triplet when it indicates this line above there with a 3 above it. That would be 3 notes in 1 count. Here's a repeat sign. When you have a double bar on one side and a double bar on the others, at the end of the song, you repeat from this. If this sign isn't here, then you just repeat from the very beginning. Some songs have more than one ending. Like, for instance, we'll have a song that has 2 endings. You play through the first ending, then you have a repeat, you start again, and then you skip the first ending the second time and go to the second ending. Okay, we indicate our pedals up or down by the letter, by whichever string the pedal affects, like the A and B pedals down here, the 3rd, 4th, and 5th strings. The B pedal affects the 3rd string, the A pedal affects the 5th string. When it's just written like that, the pedals are down, then you pick it. Same thing was right there. So that goes like that. When you have a little, like here for instance, we have a 3 with a line there by the A pedal. That means that the B pedal is down first, then you want to hear the A pedal go down. That's your squeeze, or they call it a slur or a grace note in music. You hear it, but you don't count it. And you put it down right after you pick. Now, it's not going to be like this over here. If you put it down like this, that's more like a pedal melody. You don't want to put it down definite like that. You put it down as a slide. Over here, we have a pedal melody. You've got the pedals up here. On the next note, you've got A and B down. The next note, you've got the pedals up again, but notice they're all tied together. So that would be 1 note for each count. 1, 2, 3, like that. Okay. Next page here. This indicates a slide. When the slide is going up, this is from the 3rd fret to the 5th fret. Okay, here's a slide down. It's going the other direction. You've got like the 10th fret to the 8th fret. Here is a slide going up, but notice that it's got A and B pedal down at the end of the slide. So you'd have the pedals up on the 3rd fret. They should be down by the time you get to the 5th fret. But you don't want to hear them go down. In between the slide, you ease the pedal down as you slide the bar at the same time, so that they're going to be down by the time you get there. You don't want it to sound, you don't want to hear the pedal in the slide. Okay, those are the highlights there of your tablature. Okay, I want to talk about the chord changes in other positions. So far we've had them on the 1 chord, the 4 chord, the 5 chord, the minor, the 6 minor, the 2 minor, and all that stuff down here on the 3rd fret. And we had the D7 over here, and we had the 7th chord down here, okay? Just reviewing a little bit what we had. We've got this boxed in area. We can think of some boxed in areas as our three basic chord changes. If we start with the pedals up, like we did in a G, the 4 chord would be down, the 5 chord is to the right side of this boxed in area, okay? Now if we start with the pedals down, the G chord is on the 10th fret, the 4 chord and the 5 chord are going to be pedals up positions. So we're going to the left now of this boxed in area here. C is there, D. So when we start with our pedals down, the 5 chord and the 1 chord are on the same fret. When we start with the pedals up, the 4 chord and the 1 chord are on the same fret. When we start with the pedals up, the 5 chord is to the right side of the 1 chord. When we start with the pedals down, the 4 chord is to the left of the 1 chord. Get the picture? So you got... So and then you can combine those areas. And that's what we're going to do on the songs that we're going to play. This is C, the 1 chord, 4 chord, 5 chord, 1 chord, 4 chord, 5 chord, 1. Okay, here's song number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's song number 2. This is in the key of G. 1, 2, 3, 4.